Oh, baby, we have officially turned the page on the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys hanging out in Mexico? How about them Cowboys hanging out in Mexico right now as they cleaned out their lockers yesterday? Bye-bye to them. Hello to the Philadelphia Eagles as we say good morning to everybody out there getting off their graveyard shifts. If you're at work, what is up? If you're getting ready for work, what is up? Teachers, students, cops, CHP officers, bakers, longshoremen, electricians, plumbers, janitors, you know it. Good morning to you all as we get ready for the NFC title game. The third time the Niners in the last 4 years have been in an NFC title game, but this time it may be their toughest challenge yet, playing the high-flying, explosive Philadelphia Eagles in Philly. It's going to be cold. They're cocky. They think the game will be over by halftime. They got another thing coming.
You know, let's pause for a second on the NFC Championship appearance. Third time in 4 years. Third time for Shanahan in the 3 playoff appearances. Harbaugh, at least in the last 20-something years, is kind of the gold standard for excellence for coaching for the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
Prior to what we're experiencing with Shanahan right now. And I don't want to do the whole like measurement tape and this and the other, but I'm so impressed with how they've done it each time. Like in 2019, coming up out of nowhere, rising from the ashes of how bad the roster was for many years. We had zero expectations heading into that year. I mean, we wanted to make the playoffs, but nobody knew what they'd be. They were amazing, and they suffocated the other NFC opponents, and they obviously made their way into the Super Bowl. Fourth quarter notwithstanding, they had Kansas City where they needed them. Last year, Bonte getting in by the skin of their teeth, if you will, and then finding a way to fight through Dallas, fight through Green Bay. Very impressive. And then to fall short in the fourth quarter, it's like,
Yeah, I don't want to do that because Harbaugh.
No, I'm not comparing. What I'm saying is I think this year, I feel the most satisfaction getting this far in comparison to the other 3 chips during Shanahan's because it seemed so improbable the second Jimmy went down, after Trey had gone down earlier, after everything. I did not think that they would be in this position. Well, and it has nothing to do with the Mr. Irrelevant portion. It's third-string quarterback portion.
Yeah, and the season's not over yet.
I know it's not.
We got a long time to wax poetic on the great job Shanahan has done over the last 4 years. We could go back to Harbaugh and what he did in 2011 and the last run they made. They had to win 3 playoff games on the road, and they almost did that.
Yeah.
They won in Green Bay, 0-degree weather. They go to Carolina, who had a bye week, and Cam Newton was playing like Superman. And they go to Carolina, have some goal line stands and events to the NFC title game. And, of course, we know what happened in Seattle, but it's about the now. We can look back at Shanahan's run the last 4 years. We can talk about it. Look, in his 8 playoff games as head coach, you can make the argument he's had the inferior quarterback in 7 of those 8 games.
That's incredible.
All right? First playoff game against Minnesota, Kirk Cousins. Shanahan wanted Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
a lot of people will take Kirk Cousins over Jimmy Garoppolo.
He opined at a press conference
during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
During the Super Bowl week.
I know.
Aaron Rodgers, NFC title game. You'll say he's better than Jimmy Garoppolo. 2020, last year, Jimmy Garoppolo goes to Dallas. You probably will take Dak over Jimmy Garoppolo. You'll take Aaron Rodgers over Jimmy Garoppolo. You'll take Matt Stafford over Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yes.
You may take Dak over Brock Purdy.
Maybe in 10 years we look at it differently, but yes, right now I would.
Right now.
Yes, I think I think that take off your lenses.
You would take Dak
You're
over
taking
Brock
Dak
Purdy.
over Purdy, sight unseen. Yes, most people are. Yeah, I agree with you.
And Geno and Purdy's a wash. It's almost a wash.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people that are going to lean in both directions, but I might lean Geno. But yes, I will take your wash.
You can make the argument that in all 8 playoff games Shanahan has coached, he's had the inferior quarterback.
That's crazy.
So that, to me, is one of the most impressive attributes that he's had during the playoffs. Now, play calling, showing that killer, I thought he did Sunday. I thought he did Sunday against the Cowboys in the second-to-last drive in which the Niners ate up 8 minutes off the clock. He threw the ball on first down. He threw the ball empty set on 3rd and 2 multiple times on that drive.
That was the most – you want to talk about trust, the T word? That, to me, was the most telling portion of his trust in Brock Purdy right there.
All right? So not only that, so then you get the last drive and he throws it on first down. That's why when Baldy's talking about the 5-man front that Philadelphia runs with their defensive linemen, I like that. I like that a lot. Shanahan can get creative against his defensive front and get against those linebackers. And I like the running backs for the 49ers. It gets their linebackers every single day of the week and twice on Sunday. That's their strength. If they want to go one-on-one with George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk, will be my guest. They can be beat. Brock Purdy just has to continue to play mistake-free football. Philadelphia doesn't know what's coming to them. They think this is going to be a walk in the park. The way they talk, I'm telling you, Shasky, the way they talked on their airways, and we're going to get Angelo Cataldi from WIP 94. He's going to be on with us Thursday at 7:20. He was chirping. Their callers were chirping. Everybody's saying this game is going to be over by halftime.
How would you describe Angelo Cataldi to, let's say, my wife?
He's the voice of Philadelphia.
Okay.
He's the guy in Philadelphia. He rides with the birds. He talks to the birds. He talks to their head coach every single week. He is Philadelphia. He is their fan.
Is he their king of media?
Well, I don't know who the king is here. But he is their king of media. It's not Howard Eskin.
Howard's got more of a Lowell Cone feel to him.
The Giants suck.
What does that mean?
Well, like he's kind of like, I think he sees himself, and I don't mean this as a knock to Lowell, but like everyone's zagging, Lowell's zigging. You know what I mean? And I feel like Howard isn't necessarily like one with the people.
Right.
He's more like, I'm going to tell you why you're wrong or why you're right. Like, I don't know. It's just a little different.
No doubt.
And I don't mean that as a knock on Lowell. I meant like old school journalists. Like, I don't root for these teams.
Right. He's an old school guy, though. He rides with the Eagles.
Where it feels like Cataldi's more of the man of the people.
Yeah, he's a man of the people.
Exactly.
He challenges
you
coaches.
You get the difference that I'm trying to make?
No doubt. No doubt. So we're going to talk to him at 7:20 because I listened to their show coming in to our show, and it pissed me off.
Was it better than ours?
Move. Hell no.
How many people is on that show?
Three people.
Are on that show?
Yeah, 3 people.
3 people?
Yeah.
3-man weave?
3-man weave.
And maybe there's a woman, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So he needs 3, huh?
By the way, has K. Scott returned your text?
No, not yet. I'm not seeing anything here. Let me just double check. Yeah, nope. Not.
I'm looking at her timeline. There's a lot of Fly Eagles Fly on that timeline.
Hey, man, she's moved on.
Kate Scott.
To Philly. I don't knock,
Kate, come on now.
She's going to be behind enemy lines for quite some time.
As Tyler Miller says, she's the ops now.
Tyler Miller.
We need ops. We need ops to help us get into Philadelphia. All right? Let's go to